Hi, I'm John Sullivan with 401k Specialist. I'm from the floor of the Excel 401k conference here in Las Vegas. I'm joined by Jeanne Fisher with ARGI Financial Group, and we were talking a little bit about Roth, of course, very timely. Why Roth and why now, Jeanne?
I think people really underestimate the value of the Roth. It can be such a powerful tool for somebody who's younger and maybe somebody who has a lower income status.
Sure.
Perfect timing, because I think there are some rumblings of changing the pre-tax deferral limit in the Tax Reform Act. So
Absolutely.
It's a really good time to talk about the Roth and why it could be a great option.
Sure. Now, in terms of how comparing it to traditionals within your own practice, I mean, what kind of a growth trajectory do you see for the Roth, especially for younger advisors?
So definitely emphasizing it quite a bit in the education, in the enrollment meetings. I know for us, that's really what we want to see. We're actually tracking what percentage of the participants are deferring into the Roth.
Sure.
We're keeping track of that number and trying to improve it constantly. So our Roth deferrals are for sure growing every year.
Now, is it just a lack of education? Is that why there hasn't been a wide adoption of Roths, if you will?
So it's a lack of education, but it's also a misconception, and I think it is perpetuated just a little bit by the accounting industry.
Okay.
So obviously,
Those guys.
I know, right? So people want to save money on their taxes, and they talk to their accountant about it, and the accountant's first thing is, how do we save taxes today?
Right.
Which is what they're there to answer. So I think people drive towards the pre-tax, getting the tax deduction today. Unfortunately, they're missing the end game, and they're missing all of that tax-free growth. So we're working hard to kind of overcome that.
Absolutely. Well, wonderful. Jeanne, that was fantastic. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Do appreciate it. Once again, I'm John Sullivan with 401k Specialist.